Hello everyone. Today we'll study about the absorption of iron. अगर हमें absorption of iron समझ में आ जाता है, if we can understand this process of absorption of iron, it will be very easy for us to understand what will be the changes in different parameters in case of iron deficiency anemia. आयरन डेफिशिएंसी अनीमिया में फेरेटिन का क्या होता है, TIBC का क्या होता है, that all will be very easy for us to understand. So let's understand the absorption of iron. Iron absorption, question 1. Iron absorption happens. Question 1. Iron absorption happens in what part? It happens in the duodenum. So iron absorption happens in the duodenum. Question 2. Iron is absorbed in which form? So in food, खाने में iron is in ferric form. ज़्यादातर आयरन फेरिक फॉर्म में होता है, स्पेशली इन अ कंट्री लाइक आवर्स जहाँ पे ज़्यादा प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट है. द आयरन इज इन फेरिक फॉर्म. दिस फेरिक फॉर्म विल नॉट बी एब्जॉर्ब्ड. द आयरन विच इज एब्जॉर्ब्ड इज द फेरस आयरन. सो नो डाउट इन फूड वी हैव फेरिक फॉर्म, but when this enterocyte, this intestinal enterocyte, this intestinal epithelium will absorb it, it has to convert it into the ferrous form. So if I can magnify this enterocyte, this is the epithelial cell. So in the lumen we have ferric form, but it has to be reduced, it has to be converted into the ferrous form for absorption. That is done by ferrireductase. So ferrireductase enzyme is located in the epithelium of the intestine. So it is absorbed in form of ferrous iron. Now ferrous iron is the absorption form, that's correct. But ferrous form is a toxic form. So it is a toxic form of iron. Iron इस फॉर्म में नहीं रह सकता है. So either ये enterocyte से बाहर चला जाएगा into the RBC, दूसरा it will get stored. So this ferrous form will combine with a protein called as apoferritin. ये एक apoferritin के साथ combine करके बनाएगा ferritin. So ये apoferritin के साथ it will combine and it will form the storage form, and that is ferritin. Ferritin is the major storage form of iron. It is stored in liver, in spleen, and in macrophages. In reticuloendothelial cell, it will be stored in ferritin form. Ferritin major storage form है. A little bit amount will combine with phosphate and calcium ions, and little bit will be stored in form of hemosiderin. So hemosiderin होता है, but it is in minimal amount. When there is iron overload, जब iron बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाता है body में, this hemosiderin increases and it accumulates in the liver and heart. Right? So these are the storage form. Remaining ferrous iron goes into the red blood cell. So it goes into the red blood cells. It passes out of the enterocyte from a channel which is called as ferroportin. So through ferroportin it will pass and it will reach the red blood cell. In red blood cell it will again be converted to the ferric form, and this form will transport into the blood. ब्लड में ये फ्रीली ट्रांसपोर्ट नहीं करेगा, इट हैज टू कंबाइन विद अ ट्रांसपोर्ट प्रोटीन, और ये ट्रांसपोर्ट फॉर्म ऑफ आयरन बनाएगा. इट विल मेक द ट्रांसपोर्ट फॉर्म ऑफ आयरन बाय कंबाइनिंग विद द प्रोटीन ट्रांसफेरिन. सो इट विल कंबाइन विद ट्रांसफेरिन एंड दैट इज द ट्रांसपोर्ट फॉर्म ऑफ आयरन. ये ट्रांसफेरिन आयरन को या तो आरबीसी में ले जा सकता है, it can take it to the RBC for formation of hemoglobin, or it can again take it to the storage form. So when it is in the blood, it is in combination with transferrin. When it is in the storage form, it is in combination with the apoferritin. So we have three forms of iron. One is the storage form, second is the transport form, and third in the RBC is the functional form. So this is how iron absorption happen. Now जब anemia होगा, when there is iron deficiency, तो सबसे पहले which form will go? Suppose you have deficiency of money, आपके पास money deficiency है, तो सबसे पहले आप money कहाँ से निकालोगे? You will not start using the money which is functional money. जिस money से आप अपना rent देते हैं या you buy your vegetables, that you will not use. That is functional money. You will take out money that is stored in your bank. आप पहले वहाँ से उठाओगे money. So when there is iron deficiency, the first iron that is lost is the storage form, that is the ferritin. After that, if iron deficiency continue, next form that goes is the transferrin form. And if still the iron deficiency is there, finally the functional form. The functional form tha, the most important one for synthesis of hemoglobin, that will go. And that's when we see anemia. So by the time I see the patient has anemia, I know that it is just the tip of the iceberg. जब patient मेरे पास anemia लेके आया है, I know that the patient does not have any storage iron, उसका storage iron empty हो चुका है, it does not have transport iron, and now I have what in front of myself, anemia. So this is how the absorption of iron happen. And now once we know what are the different forms, what the changes will happen in iron deficiency anemia, how to evaluate an anemia patient, that will be very easy to understand. We'll discuss that in next video. Bye.